cousins. Welcome back to Chillin Alley. 10/13/23, 8:52 a.m. So you got transformation flipping out and the starlight deck. Yeah, there's deep healing. Things are changing on a cellular level. There's a whole lot of shit. Whole lot of changes coming into play very, very, very fast. It's best for you to pay attention. As I've told you before, focus. As I told you before, Divine is trying to tell you something very important. It is up to you to completely listen. Here's the thing, though. Work smarter, not harder. And it ain't even less is best and less is more. It's just work smarter, not harder. Take that how it resonates to you, but yeah, there's a different understanding about to come into play. Confidence and meditation. So at this point, you're being told to like legit trust the like I told you before, the archangels are definitely sending you messages. Archangel Michael is blowing horns left and right, ringing bells and blowing horns with my name called. I'm just a self-made nigga in a rave, dog. Yeah, Archangel Michael blowing them horns and letting you know, like, yo, like, pay attention. You ready? And then you got Archangel Metatron dropping like direct visuals in front of you. Understanding and confidence, that's self-explanatory. Once you get a better understanding of what's going on, because Divine does come through and just drop everything like it needs to be. You got complicated in movement. Once you understand what's going on, everything else just kind of falls into play. It's very simple. Very simple. Here's the thing. Normally, I would say this is easier said than done. I promise you. I swear to God, it's not. It's not easier said than done. It's easier done than fucking said. Like, it take longer to explain this shit versus you just doing it. Yeah, it takes longer to explain than just doing it. You know, that's so crazy because y'all know my favorite show now is The Irrational. Especially because I done realize how in tune I really am. Like, I'm realizing how in tune I truly am just from different visuals, different things. Archangels are coming through on a daily day, on a all day, on a minute by minute basis to let me know, you know what I'm saying? It's all type of shit up in there. Yeah, if it's up, then it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? It's up. So the last episode, I'm not trying to do a spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but episode 3 in season 1 of The Irrational, it's on Peacock. There was a situation that took place on a plane. The pilot did not have time to explain what the fuck was happening. He had to make a quick decision. It was not enough time to explain the because I don't want to do a spoiler alert. I fucking realized that I cannot watch TV with other people if I've seen it before. I gotta think about other shit when I'm watching a movie, or a TV show, whatever it is, if I've already seen it. Because just like this, I be too thirsty to tell you what's about to happen next. It's just a habit that I have. Like, I have to know what the fuck's going on next because I gotta make my next move my best move. I would prefer that everybody else is in the same mind state. That is why I do not watch TV and movie with other people. Shit that I've never seen before. I can't watch shit with other people anyway because I got too much that I be thinking about. Too much I be like, I can't do it. That's probably why the shit just be in the background just on, but I don't pay it no mind for real. You're about to do an emergency ditch. Okay? It's it's not like a bad thing. It's not like something's just about to go horribly wrong. It's nothing like that. You're just about to do a complete ditch. And you got to understand, because you got confidence out here is the second card, and understanding is the first one. So you got to understand that those are the two strongest energies out. Well, you understand something now, so you're going full forward toward it. Here's the thing. It ain't going to be easy, but it ain't hard for you either. It ain't hard enough. It's not easy enough to say this is easy, but it's not hard enough to be like this too hard. You right in the middle. Yeah, you got confidence and you got complicated. The reason that you're having a hard time understanding something right now, you know what? Again, Chillin King, he coming through on some crazy shit. I just happened to be on YouTube on the TV yesterday. See, like he clearly had just posted it, but then again, I don't be paying attention to the timestamps all the time. The exact thing next to him said it was something about you being a check writer. Like, God wants you to write the check. God don't want you to receive the check. You supposed to write the check. Come on, man. I got all these goddamn channels. Gotta flip through everything to see what I was watching it on. Gotta be on this one. Yeah. God wants you to be the check writer. Chillin King. When did he make this video? 21 hours ago. From right now, it's 21 hours ago. Yeah, he just made this video. His name is Chillin King. He's a comedian. On the side, it's in red letters on a white background. It says, God wants you to be the check writer. Some of y'all are not understanding how you actually, this is your reading right here. You still having a hard time grasping that whole thing. Like, my nigga, I couldn't make it no more. No, hey, them niggas not hard enough. Them niggas not smart enough. They don't go hard enough. But to you, it ain't hard enough. I'm watching Godfather. Leather couches, flat screens. I say I'm on my marathon. They ask me, what does that mean? Ain't no puffing pass, please. Roll your own. I do the same, girl. Get on that Marlon Brando and stop trying to pick my brain. Your boyfriend is a lame. That's why you not used to this game. And if you looking for me, I'll be first class on the plane. My final destination is a cloud. Wait, yo, here's the thing. I couldn't make it no more clear. It can't be any more clear. And no message could have been any clearer. So I'm starting with this girl right here in the mirror. Mirror on the wall. Here we are again. Through my rise and fall, you've been my only friend. See, you told me that they can't understand just who I am. So why are we talking to each other again? You feel me? It's the lineup. This is a whole ass lineup. You ready? It's the body bag game, bitch. You supplying coffins. Yeah, this is your legacy right here. That's why you're supposed to be the check writer. What buddy say? You supposed to be able to drop an $80,000 check and then go out to eat like it ain't shit. That shouldn't bother you. Maybe the reason you didn't get that job is because you're not supposed to be the one receiving a check. You're supposed to be the check writer. Yeah, go listen to that video. I'm talking real shit, like legit shit. I mentioned him in 3 different videos that he has posted over the past 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. They have completely resonated with the shit that we're talking about here. Some of y'all are missing your call, and your calling is like, hello, do you hear this phone ringing? Can you answer it, please? Y'all remember them old, like early 2000s and shit, where that's back in the whole, you wanted to, You waiting for your favorite song to come on TV, so you record it, so that be your ringtone and shit. That be your call tone and shit. That's what people hear when they call your phone. Y'all remember like back, like that type shit? I think bottom line, I think what it is, you're about to have a better understanding. Fuck all that extra shit. You about to have a better understanding. Because if you knew better, you do better. So you gonna miss me on the low when I'm gone. Miss me on the low when I'm gone. Yeah, movement. You're moving forward in confidence. Yo, you gotta stand 10 toes. You gotta stand on that. Yeah, you gotta solidify. You gotta stand on that. You gotta give motherfuckers something to respect. Ain't nobody just gonna respect you just because you say so. Ain't nobody just gonna support you just because you say support me. Nobody's gonna do that. Put in that work. Because I swear to God, I'm going all the way. With mine, I'm going all the fucking way. I swear to God, I'm going to 10 with my shit. I'm going all the fucking way. There's no stopping me. There needs to be no stop. There is no stopping you. I don't know what and who you think is in your way or about to be, but it's not. Oh, she was pregnant. That's so cute. I'm just now noticing that. That's so cute. That just made her clothes a little bit bigger. I just happened to catch that shit right on time. Never noticed that before. That's why her arms are sitting exactly like mine is, to sit there and block it. That's crazy. I never noticed that before. You're about to start noticing shit you ain't noticed before. That actually plays a big part in helping with you build the momentum. Once you start going, there's no stopping you. You know how like once you started riding a bike, you figured out how to ride the bike, and then you was like, fuck it. I'm talking one that you pedal, one that you don't pedal, one that you hit a throttle for, you shift gears for. Y'all remember like when you was really learning to do some shit and then you just grabbed a hold of it? I think that's your problem. You have to do it either way. You got to do it even though you feel like you're not ready, you scared, you whatever. Fear is keeping you back 100% at this point. There's no convincing me that there's anything else going on. There's fear convincing you to stop and not do whatever the fuck you're supposed to be doing. But you being told to shut them down, open up shop. And you really ain't even being told that. Yeah, you are, but you're being told to build franchises. You know how McDonald's started? Some of y'all watched that documentary. Yeah, they wanted to be the first fast food. Like, yo, fuck these sit down restaurants. Let's get this shit on the go. And how can we maximize everything and keep quality great and the speed and everything be perfect? How can we do this? At this point, this is like it's like you don't understand where you are. You're building an entire fucking legacy. I don't know how big you're gonna be, but I know you're gonna be big. I know you're gonna be, motherfuckers is like, bitch, you're too fucking famous. That's what I do know. And I'm not talking famous to where, nigga, your soul, somebody owns you. I'm talking you're good all the way around. But the only way that we gonna get there is if you start this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always be great. You gonna always be that. You gonna get there regardless. But you ain't gonna get nowhere by not. It's like you don't want to. This is like when you just don't want to. I don't even know what the fuck. Because I can't compare it to anything. It's not like when you're eating food and you have some shit that you don't like and then you got other stuff you do like, so you just eat the stuff you don't like first. That is not even, I can't compare this shit to nothing. Because I can't compare you to anything, to anybody. Who would you want to define you? Another motherfucker? Would you want me to tell you who the fuck do you want to define you? Another motherfucker or yourself? Who's better to define you? Because I can tell you, nobody on planet Earth can define who I am other than Allison. That's it. Other than McCrary. Right here. That's it. That's it. This one. Right here. That's the only one. I am the captain of my ship, and I will always be. You can say that shit all day. I'm the captain of my ship. Okay, cool. Be the captain of your ship and take your ship elsewhere. Why the fuck are you standing still? Why are you anchored down? You don't think you can move. You really can. You can move at a very fast pace if you want to. All you got to do is turn on the engine, but you don't want to do that. If I do this, then other people are going to... Why are you worried about everybody else? Worry about yourself. Any way, shape, or form that you are worried about another person that is not your child, or like you don't have an obligation. You know what I'm saying? It's not your child. It's not somebody you married to. It's not somebody you have to take care of. If like... Come on, man. Some of y'all taking care of motherfuckers you don't have to. You got to focus on yourself and you got to move forward. Your ship is ready to set sail. You got to understand, hope. You got to understand the complications that are not there, but you're placing them there. You're looking at something worst case scenario and you're applying things for worst case. So this is like when you go on a trip. Perfect example. You go on a trip. You look at the weather and you say, okay, well, the weather looks nice and sunny and shit, but I'm gonna take an umbrella just in case it rains, cause it don't say nothing about no rain, no fucking where. But I'm gonna be ready just so I ain't gotta get ready. So I'm gonna bring this umbrella anyway. But you know what your problem is? You carry the umbrella everywhere with you. That's your problem right now. Take it how it resonates. That's your problem right now. That's what you're doing. You're taking this umbrella. It say it's fucking sunny. It's beautiful. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. This is perfect weather for you. I'm not talking right now. I'm talking just take the scenario. Perfect weather for you. But you so scared that it's going to rain because somebody was like, oh, I think it's going to rain. My grandma say this shit damn near like every 3 days. It's supposed to rain today. And I be looking at the thing like, no, the fuck it's not. It is not supposed to rain nowhere near this week. Like, what the fuck? Judging off this, it ain't supposed to. What the fuck are you talking about? She just be looking in the sky like it's going to rain. Sunny as hell. Cloudy as hell. But it's not raining. You're listening. And I'm not. Okay. So whoever it is that you're listening to, somebody is telling you, like, my nigga, I think it's going to rain. I think it's going to rain. I think it's somebody telling you, I think. What the fuck do you know? Because confidence, that rules you know something. That means I fucking know this. I'm confident because I know what the fuck finna go down. I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident in my information. I'm confident in what the fuck I know. Yeah, you're listening to somebody that says, I think. I feel. What do you feel? What do you think? Because that's what you have to focus on. It ain't even about, at this point, it ain't about what I'm talking about. It's not about what your peoples is talking about. It's not about even what the fuck somebody around you is saying. What do you want? What do you think? How do you feel? You are an individual. Don't act like you fucking brainwashed. And the minute that you understand that you're an individual and this shit only runs and stops through you, that's the minute that you gonna realize, don't shit move unless I say so. That's what you need to understand. This shit complicated because you're making it more complicated than it has to be. All you got to do is apply pressure like you always fucking do. But for some reason, you don't want to apply pressure you done apply pressure to many situations that you did not need to. You don't went overboard in the many situations that you did not need to. This one is causing you to be as extra and as fucking wild as you want to make sure you get your shit done. Yo, when I ain't even gonna name the government job, but at some point, a while back, I wanted to go for this government job. I did get the job. I got the position. It was a tech position. Yeah, chapter 1 in the end, it was a conclusion. I was done with it instantly. Why? Why the dream that you wanted for 10 years, did you finally get it and you let it go? Why would you do that, Allison? That's what you're asking, right? Some of y'all, others of y'all like, I don't give a fuck why you did it. Shit, it's a reason that you did what the fuck you did, so I ain't gonna question you. Yeah, here's the thing. You ever just felt like you was settling? A job I wanted for 10 plus motherfucking years. 12 to be exact. I finally get this bitch after 12 years and I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm cool. Because then I got to cover up my tattoos, which I already knew that going into putting the bitches on my hand. I knew that going into it. I'm saying it like I don't need jobs, so nobody's gonna stop me getting paper. Every day I feel like El Chapo. Like the fuck? Nobody's gonna stop me from getting paper. The fuck? I'm tatted up like I don't need jobs, so yeah. Chapter 1, and then it's the end, it's the conclusion. Yeah. Sometimes you just feel like you settling. That's because you are settling. Stop lowballing yourself, man. What Nipsey say? I taught you niggas the game. I taught you how to charge more for what they paid for you niggas. Last time that I checked, You don't got no choice. You got to move forward. And the minute that you understand that something is not as see, here's the thing. You ever seen a child try to pick up something heavy as hell? They can't because they're little. And that shit is heavy, but it's nothing to you. This ain't nothing to you. You don't even understand how easy this really is. It's normally easier said than done. No, this is easier done than said. I'm wasting time explaining to you this. It takes me longer. It takes me 20 minutes longer to explain this shit to you than you just doing it. Who's the problem here? Me or you? It takes me longer. Understand that. It takes me longer to explain this than for you to just do it. Then you got letting go of complicated. That's not a choice for you. You either got complicated or you got confidence. Those don't go together though. If something's so complicated to the point, what happens when you're trying to date someone? If it's too easy, you move the fuck on because clearly something's not right. And if it's too hard, you move the fuck on because it's too hard. It's not too easy and it ain't too hard. It's right in the middle. It's right where you needed to be. But from the outside looking in, this fucking pressure. See, I give you prime example. My everyday life, everything that I get up and do is conducive to my life purpose. I have 3 YouTube channels and I have a big ass bookstore. I have a kid section, an adult section, a teen section, an elderly. I got all type of shit going on. In just multiple lanes that I'm in. I'm juggling a lot of shit, right? The day I become content and just say, you know what, this is enough for me. I'm just cool. Everything right here is just it. The day I become content is the day I fucking fail. The day that you stop fucking moving forward, the day that you stop striving for greatness, that is the day. Eric Thomas taught me that shit. The day that you stop striving for greatness, that is the day that whatever the fuck that whatever is trying to catch you, that's when it's gonna catch you. You're not outrunning anything. See, on your path of life purpose and healing, that's why you go through these many things. It's meant for you to heal. Along my entire journey of just being on YouTube, I've been healing way before this point, but I'm just outing it now because I see how it's helpful. I'm looking out at a crowd of people that I know I've affected. So I know that what I'm doing is good, is prosperous. I'm supposed to be here doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what this tattoo represents. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be doing exactly what I want to, telling my fucking story from start to finish. What are you doing every day that's conducive? Because if you think that this is complicated, I promise you, I guarantee you, it is not. You're just lazy and not consistent. It ain't even consistent. I feel like you're just being lazy. And I don't even think it's that you're just lazy, just sitting on your ass not doing shit. I think it's that confidence is fucking you up. You keep falling off the fucking, you keep trying to do you trying to jump over the hurdle, but you keep tapping the hurdle, knocking it over. You keep almost falling, so you just give up. Nah, that ain't no fucking option. No, I'ma just run around it. That's not no option. I can't climb this wall, so I'ma just not do it. Some of y'all are crazy as fuck. Some of y'all, prime example, and that's a confirmation. Some of y'all are filling out applications right now. The requirements say you can't have this, you can't have this, you can't have this. You're using that as an excuse to not do whatever the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Oh, I can't have this. Well, I clearly don't need to be there then. I clearly don't need to be doing this then. Yo, it's complicated, but it's easy. And I feel like you're making shit hard. I can't tell you how you're doing that. I would have to break it down on some personal shit, but I'm not doing that in front of a crowd of people. Everybody's shit is different. Like I said, man, you cannot focus on fucking complicated and confidence at the same time. Those literally are oxymoron and they do not go together. They literally do not go together. Yeah, differences, chaos, and the fielding. Yeah, oxymoron, and it really does not go together. It 100% does not fucking go together. You gotta toughen up. You gotta toughen up. I promise you. I swear to God, if you knew how easy this shit really was, man. I think that's what's bothering me. Self-worth and beauty. I think that's what's truly bothering me about this. You don't understand how easy this is. You're thinking that it's easier said than done. When people say, oh, well, get over a heartbreak, that's easier said than done. This shit is actually easier done than fucking said. You're wasting time doing. I don't even know what the fuck. When I first started phlebotomy, at first I was kind of nervous about it. When I did it like years ago, I was nervous as fuck about being a phlebotomist. Did the fucking work over and over and over and over and over. Passed every last test with 100%. Kid you not, no bullshit. That's because it's not complicated. It's easy for me to pick up on shit. You give me something and I comprehend it, and then I break it down my way. I make it easier for me to understand. That's probably why so many of y'all be like, you know what, that shit makes sense. Here's the thing. I was like, man, rigid as fuck. I was like, man, I think I'm good, but I don't know for real. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm really about to go stick something in somebody. Like, I really got to go. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm really about to do this phlebotomy shit right here, like right now. What happened? Very first stick. I don't know what the fuck it was. I took a deep breath and was like, you know what? Why this shit just seems so easy? I don't even know what they like compared to. This shit just do not ever think that I'm not, because I don't want to freak y'all out behind phlebotomists. Never mind. That's just my own way I thought about it. Basically turns out I was cold as fuck. I was like, I didn't even feel that. It's in. I was like, yeah, you don't see your blood running through all this tube. Like, what are you talking about? Is it in gas? You ain't feel it? No, I ain't feel it. Normally, I always feel it. Then I was getting requests non-stop. Can you stick me? Can you stick me? Can you do this? Can you do this? That drew some attention and some bullshit with other people because veterans was like, man, what the fuck? And I don't know. I'm just probably because I've been in a position of being someone that was getting, you know what I'm saying, the phlebotomist had to draw my blood. Like, I think that's why I'm very in tune with what the fuck going on. If I don't want it to hurt when somebody does it to me, why in the fuck would I make it hurt for you just because I'm scared or because I'm nervous? And then it turns out I was dope as fuck. It took one time for me to do it. And that one time, that's all it took. Rigid in love, I'm telling you, all you got to do is do this shit once. And I'm telling you, I think that's the thing. You got to start. And some of y'all, you think you started, and maybe you have, but maybe you started whatever your life goal is. You started looking at it like it was a hobby. At first, tarot was a hobby. Turns out that's really my life. This right here, this is my lane. One of them, one of the many. This right here, this is what I do. This is what the fuck we do here. You know what I'm saying? So I love what I do, and I do what I love. Point blank and period. So I understand that when I stumble, that's part of the dance. But I also understand that my bank account's a fat bastard. Like, what the fuck? Nothing went right, so I went left. Yeah, obedience is in reverse. With letting go, with complicated, that's what you're having a hard time with. That's your problem. You do not want to let go of just, I don't think I can do this. I'm not sure. Cycles. And you keep going in cycles with it over and over and over. Individuality. You got to pick. It's either going to be you or it's going to be fear, but you cannot have both. Individuality. And denial. You're in denial about how strong you really fucking are. And success truly awaits you if you listen to spirit and stop playing crazy. You're trying so hard and so bad to fit in somewhere that you do not fit into. Whatever it is that you are trying to do, wherever you're trying to belong to, divine is telling you that is not, you're too big. You too much of a giant to fit in that little ass elf cage. You have to move around. Like, what the fuck is you doing, buddy? You have to move around. But you're acting like Elf. You're acting like Buddy from Elf. And everybody's like, yo, you too fucking big. Like, you gotta go back. You gotta go where your people be at. Cause this shit here, this ain't it. Yeah, whatever you doing, you're like y'all ever seen that movie Elf with Will Ferrell? My nigga, y'all are sitting there acting like Buddy. You sitting there with these tiny ass people and shit, trying to really fit in. You look crazy as fuck. You're trying to fit in. Nah, it's motherfuckers. It's a real world that motherfuckers like you really live in, and I live here too. Trust me, I live in the real world with like motherfucker. I live with, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm not talking environment like this type of environment. I'm talking when it come down to your spiritual connection, my nigga. You are you don't fit in with who you're trying to fit in with right now. You will never. That's because that's not for you. I'll be right back.